I heard someone say that civilization advances through cooperation. Now that sounds like something that is wonderful. It even seemed to make sense just by hearing it. But that's the difference between hearing and seeing. So you've heard it, I'm sure. But now we have to focus on seeing the results of that which we have just said. And what the result is reflected today. I woke up this morning and I saw this guy supposed to be the president of the United States with some look on his face smirking. I mean, it looked, you know how people who want to look cruel, you know what a mean, the wicked witch of the East, the wicked witch, or some, you know the old wicked witch, you know her, but looking like that, a wicked witch. And he's supposed to be president of the United States. How could that happen? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. But don't think about it too much. We already know what it is. We talk, this is the second day of the shutdown. They're talking about furloughing many, many people. Talking about giving the pink slip to many, many, many people. Talking about cutting so much funding, certain fundings down to certain particular locations for whatever the reasons might be, probably blue states, and all kind of old ugly stuff. That's the wicked witch. And this is what we have accepted. This is what we've come to. We've come to this by the same people who started this. And now they've gotten here to this point and they're ready to take us even lower. Who? The same people that brought us here. People who have no compassion for other people. People who will steal your land. People who will murder you and take your land. And then get mad when you come back talking about you want a piece. People who would bend you down and beat you and make you a slave, take your kids and sell them like they would sell puppies. These are the kind of people who brought us to this point. These is why we got people who don't care about people today. This is why people want to take your health care. This is why people want to take, because they don't care. These are the people who made people slaves, ladies and gentlemen, and they're still in power and ready to want to go back and erase everything that the ugly stuff that they did is so ugly they want to erase it. But at the same time, repeat it, but this time worse. What? And you talk about a God. All of you people who go to church ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself because you talk to us about a God that you showing us does not exist. They're trying to take everything away. I can see God saying, I gave everything to the people. So you, the people, take everything back. Take everything back. They had you to split up, to divide and argue. I'm telling you to come back together. If you want to make sure that you got health care, make sure you got health care for everybody, says God. If you want to make sure that education is unlimited for you, you make sure that that same education is unlimited to everybody, says God. If you want a career, a job, one that you love, one that gives you your greatest joy, then you make sure that happens for everybody, says God. You want to live a certain kind of lifestyle that brings fulfillment, satisfaction in your life, then you make sure that happens for everybody. Now, that's what God says. I'm not talking about what Trump said. I'm telling you what God says. And who you gonna bag, Trump or God? Now, it's not a big thing. It's simple if you know and you cared about what happens. The jobs and everything already established. Nobody loses their job. Nobody gets a pink slip. Everybody is maintaining their job. Everybody. And those of you who don't have a job right now, determine where you want to go. And then go and register for that particular position. And if you require education, the door is open, unlimited and unrestricted. to assist you to become the best that you can be at whatever it is that you want to do. And you get that training. And when that training is open, you come back and get that job. And the businesses that exist today continue to exist, doing the same thing to stock up, to resupply, and to make sure that everything gets out the way it has always been getting out. Only this time, my friend, only this time you're doing it for survival. Only this time you're doing it for life. You're not doing it for money. So who can outsmart somebody? Who can say they're the best? No, you're all the best when everyone is included in the best. Anybody left out, you falling short. And God says you're headed to hell unless all. Anybody falling less is like cancer. Who wants to live with cancer? Nobody. And if you can get rid of it, you would. But money seems to be a problem. So why fix cancer? You can't make any money. So let cancer exist. Get money out of the way. Make sure that anything that you could do with money, you can still do without it. Why? Because you are part owner in everything that exists. Your needs, your wants, and your desires to be met. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of listening to the devil. I'm tired of listening to these people who know nothing about what they're talking about when it comes down to life. And the rest of you going along with it, forcing me to have to live in this hell. And if you don't want to live in this hell, then you got to change. Try God. And I'm not talking about the God that brought you here with Trump. I'm not talking about that God. I'm talking about a God that want to free you from this crap. I know you love it, but you got to do something about it. Loving it means nothing in words only. Faith without works is dead. Goodbye for now.